So I had to really look at ways of maintaining my passion and my writing practice, both when I was in administration and when I was a full-time teacher. And there are a variety of strategies that I've used for that. So I'm going to go into some of the ways that I did that, and the ways that I found inspiration and momentum. So I think one of the ways that I learnt when I was in administration, I had to find spaces of time where I could write. And the only time I had was when I was traveling on the train, going to work. And so I started transcribing and writing, handwriting my pages. And I set myself a goal that I was going to do 3 pages each way on the way to work and 3 pages on the way home. And each page turned out to be 250 words. And so I sort of did the maths and figured out that if I did that every day, I would achieve 5,000 words. Now the problem with that process was the typing up, which had its pros and cons. Because I was handwriting, I was unlocking that stream of consciousness, and there was no editing as I was writing. And then when I was transcribing it, that was the opportunity to edit and to polish it. And so I had to figure out ways of keeping myself motivated when I was a teacher. And so some of the ways that I did that was I got a mentor. I was working on my memoir when I was working as a teacher, and I knew that I would struggle with writing and with maintaining that energy, and I knew that I needed some sort of support system to keep me accountable. And so I applied for, and I eventually, after the 3rd go, received funding from Creative Victoria, and I got a mentor in Alice Pung, who is now my very, very dear friend, who's a successful memoirist. Some of the things that I did was I was blogging my writing goals and my writing word count. And interestingly, at that time, blogging had just started and it was getting, traction. And I was doing this for myself as a way of, keeping myself going and, doing that author blog. And the more I did it, the more people sort of started coming to my blog. I started connecting with other bloggers and actually created a really nice online community. And so that was also great and supportive. And I remember the first time that I had a comment on my blog from someone, and I went and checked them out, and it was someone in England, and I was like, someone in England is reading my blog. And it was this amazing moment of, you don't know what you put out there and who might see it.